Bay Area Disc's 2015 Youth Ultimate Coaching Conference.
The session here will be just, we talk also about fun, but it's very, very difficult to conciliate for me. I mean, at least was for me difficult to conciliate fun with, you want to also deliver a session or compete at states or YCC. So, how we can have fun at the same time when we need to deliver something, a skill or a specific practice, or we have a kind of ambitious goal. So for me, the fun comes down to 3F. And actually, the third is not even a F, but we'll talk later. I was always I was always interested in seeing in the US how you play with this. Oh, fun, so F4, U4, and N4. No, actually it's 3F. I come just with 2F and another thing, but anyway. So the first F is feeling. And I guess we talked already about a little bit feeling, but for me feeling basically means build relationship. You need to create relationship. It's not just about winning something, you want to enjoy those kids. These kids, you then say that. I mean, these are pretty cool people. And if you get crazy just to deliver your content, your session, your practice, and you don't enjoy or start to kind of create a connection with them, I think that it's the wrong path. So first F is for feeling. It also means, they need to be able to seek for help or offer help. They need to be able to manage their emotion, and there is a lot going on with social emotional learning in ultimate things, especially with the self-officiating. You need to create a safe and positive environment, and that creates also more positive relationship. And you need to be honest, Sometimes we go and we need to feel it, we need to make this loud voice, but you can be honest with the kids. They are smart, and you need to be an example, but be honest with them. The second F is fundamentals, and we talk about that also. And we talk about, if you already know, the fundamentals can be physical, right? How these kids is tall or fast, can be mental or psychological, and then maybe a little more advanced if you have like a program that lasts 3 weeks in your middle school. Would be difficult to work on mental toughness, but that is still something that you need to consider. Then there is the technical and the tactical. Tactical also will be a little more advanced. So tactical, let go for a second. We're going to talk a little bit about technical. And kids are not clap player. I mean, we have a star here, right? But we cannot treat everyone like Lucas. I mean, we cannot treat 11 years old like Lucas. We need to adjust to their age, and as we saw before. We need to also go from simple to complex. That's important. We need to break down the skill. Sometimes we give to granted something that these kids don't know yet. And so for doing that in the session, you're going to become beginner. Because I cannot go back on time, for you become beginner, you're just going to use your not dominant hand, okay? So if you are right, use your left, and vice versa. That's the best way I can bring you back in your beginner time. And for me, very fundamental skill are 3. It's managing the disc. So what we can do with the disc that it's get used to. Give me another one.
Through your leg?
Yeah, through a leg. Okay, that one. Okay, well, what else? Flabbergas, yeah, with one hand, so 2. What about just sketching? Just self-sketching? What about throw and clap your hands and... Okay. What about try to catch very low? Very low. You need to go down. You cannot squat down. What about catch with your right only? What about catch with your left only? Give me another one.
Spinning the disc.
Spinning the disc. I mean, that's as simple as it. This is still the basic of throwing because connection between finger and the rim is the very basic. And try with the left. It's more difficult. So maybe it's the time that, normally you demonstrate to them, I'm not very good with the left, and I can say, oh, wait, I'm not good enough. I need to practice more. So you put already yourself in a situation where you are not honest. You don't pretend, hey, look at me, and then you cannot do it, right? So my point is, this is simple things that we should do mostly all the time, and we can do actually as a warm-up, right? We can talk a little bit about what's going on, and at the same time we can do one of these things and get used to the disc. What about changing grip? Just change it from backhand to flick. I mean, the same thing, we can do that without pivoting even, just feeling that switch between grips. And this is something that, I don't know, you normally do it during a game a lot of time, but we don't practice never, right? We practice when we throw, but maybe the session then is just 20 flick, 20 backhand, and where is the switch of grip? And now I do this for 1 minute between we are talking, and we do 20, 30 times. What about do with a pivot? So the next skill for me, very basic, is just pivoting. And again, we can do this in different way, but basically just pivot feel. And it's not just to one side to the other, can be forward, can be backward. You can go 360 degree, right? So just, for me, get familiar with the disc, grip, and changing grip, and pivoting are the very basic layer of skill that we should implement every single time. Like every single time we should implement using the disc as much as possible. We talk about how many throw a little kid is doing during a session, a game. 10 maybe. If it's not good, a couple of touches and it's done. So we need to find a way to have a lot of touches at the very, very beginning when maybe we warm up. So just to have some connection, let's try to do that. I throw to you, say my name, and I say your name, and you go like this. So, okay. Val to Jonathan, no, with two discs. We just trade disc. Okay. Okay, Val to Jonathan.
Do I say two?
Yeah, you say your name and the other person.
Okay, Jonathan, Joe. Joe to Jonathan. Joe to Wendell. Wendell to Jeff. Okay. Wendell to Sean.
Say your name, say your name.
Sorry, Dan Lucas, or Lucas, sure. Lucas and Dan. What's your name again? Vanessa. Vanessa to Lucas. Jeff to Vanessa. Jeff to Fumba.
Okay, and give a couple other person do the same. Val to Dan. Val to Joe. Val to Dan. Val to Rami. Okay, stop. So what happened? Okay, oh, it's fine, done. So that can work as a presentation. If a new group, you can apply that. They say your name, but at the same time, they're already working on getting the disc, eye coordination, catching and throwing. And I don't really tell what to do, just throw the disc. So we get our presentation. If you have a team that are more advanced, maybe you find something else. You make a little joke before starting, like you need to say something silly to the other person, or whatever. You find a way. Oh, I forgot. That was the second F. So the last F actually is a E. It stands for errors. Because another struggling I always have is, so actually I have a F, and the F was for fuck up, but I guess I cannot use it.
Failure.
So
Failure.
no, it's not. I don't talk about failure. I
That's a nice one.
feedback. Okay. I don't talk about failure. Failure is a big word. I talk about error, and that's why. As a coach, I want my team don't make errors, right? I don't teach them how to do properly, but at the same time, as you know, all know, errors are key for
Opportunities to learn.
it's human, opportunity to learn. I mean, without errors, we cannot get better, right? So how you conciliate that with, I don't want them to make error, but error are the best thing to do for them to learn. How you connect that? I struggle with that. So my response to that, it's turning the term. So the etymology for error is a Latin word for errare. And errare means go without, get lost, get out of target. And what's the other term? In English is go array, go awry. Stray. So it's not nothing negative. You just basically lost the target. That is the etymology error. So if I make an error, throw to me, and I make an error, I'm not a failure here. It's not failure. I just lost the target for a second, but I know what to do. My target is catching, and I'm going to get improved. Now I'm going to watch this until the end. I have a purpose to get better. So if we focus the error in those terms, in just get lost for a second, but I know my target and I redirect my target to what I want, any error can be digested somehow and can be used, because at that point my error give me a feeling. But that feeling I use for the, I don't want this feeling back, so I need to do better. I need to do better because I won't feel successful. So that is the process to me that work as a coach to get the error in the right position to get better as a team. That makes sense?
Can I ask a question? Would you, in the moment, to have them redo it to get that experience?
It's really depend on the situation, on the level, of the age. Let's say in a kind of beginner level, it will be, hey, just try again. Look the disc until the end. You cannot miss if you look until the end and you get your position. So then you can evaluate the praise or less, or what you say you need to be honest, or oh, good job, not good job. I mean, I dropped the disc. But you can direct in a good way your message, convey the good message to the kid. So now, just to get more feeling, more connection, still working with the disc in fundamentals, and working our mentality of error, what you do now is you go and find a person, give a 5, complete 10 passes. Oh. It's okay. Oh. 10 passes, and when you're done, you give a 5, and you're done. Okay, so find a person, give a 5, complete 10 passes.
Ready, Joe?
Mike,
Yeah.
sorry.
Ready?
1,
Ready? 1, 2,
4,
3. I'm going high.
5, 6,
5.
7,
I don't think we had 5 to start.
9, and 10. Okay, switch one more time.
Go high, I go left.
My bad. I wasn't looking.
I like
And 10. Okay. Okay, done. Okay. You can use this as a simple warm-up, and you can actually adjust to the different level, because if I play with a better player, instead of just do, hey, you go up, I go down. Okay, you go up here, I go down. And do just this. I can instead throw different things. lefty. Okay, so I can challenge myself, right? So this is not necessarily something for a beginner elementary student. You can do that better, and it's still just a warm-up. Any questions about that? When you do this, what do you think are you focusing most?
Timing, I think.
Timing? Yeah? What else?
I think it's communication. It's like this connection.
Communication, but if you want, I won't challenge you. I don't tell you anything. I just throw you shit, right? So it's not really there. Are we working on communication? But there is something you working when we do this two disc.
Reaction.
Reaction to is catching. You are not looking at throwing. You need to focus on catching, because if you look your throws, how wonderful they are, you lose the catch. So this actually is a drill for catching. And when kids are not thinking about too much, looking at their disc, the position they're doing, and just focusing on the catching, short distance, a lot of repetition, there is a lot of touches, and it's a great drill for catching. So now, let's have a similar thing. Let's go over the time. Where we have find a partner, find someone, give a five, introduce yourself. Okay, now make a line and face each other. Make a line here, very short one. Here. Face each other.
One line here.
Yeah, one line here. Very close by, because again, we won't work in repetition. So very close. So this line, drop the disc. Now you have one disc only. And you go and pass the disc, like a dish or what do you call it?
Dish.
Or a touch or
Touch pass.
Okay.
Touch pass.
And you go backward and you go forward. Okay, yeah, go. Everyone, go. And down there, switch. And now switch. Yeah. And you can actually jog in if you want instead of walking. And switch again. And back in the final position. Back in the same position you start, and hold. Okay, just a little things. Still, you moving the disc, you go backward, catching backward, throwing in a different situation. You can do this also side to side actually, and the opposite side. But just we add in the warm-up and the basic motor skill, you are using disc. And you can maybe use two, even better, right? And you can challenge, because you can even go, oh, sorry. Go backward.
Oh, where are we going?
You see? Mate, you can challenge yourself, depending on the pace you go. So this can go also for some players, some teams that are more advanced. And they need also to watch out for the travel. So they don't, every time they step in, well, to avoid the travel. So you can make this a higher level. So now switch pair, switch person. Give a five. So everyone stay inside the box. You see the box?
Does everyone have a dish?
Yes.
No, in pair with one disc. You see the box? Okay, now complete 10 passing and stay in the box. And moving around. Inside the box. If you go outside the box, it's out. Okay, done. Good job. Switch partner. So I'm going to modify and make a little bigger the square.
That's probably a good idea.
And again, 10 passes, complete 10 passes. Only 10. Move around, challenge yourself.
Oh, nice knee.
Okay, and stop, and stop, and stop. Good job. So what happened now? What's your challenge here? Yeah, so one big challenge with the kids is they think about the disc and they bump each other, right? Here you need to kind of be more focused on the catch, but also space and awareness of the other people, right? Otherwise it's also unproductive because you drop the disc, right? You can adjust the size, you can go a faster pace if you have a high level team. They can go a little, again, not just an easy dump, they can maybe throw a little bit, lefty, something more advanced. Now, do the same, but now you can do the D. You can D other people. If you D other people and they go down, now you count from 0. Okay, 10 passes, but you can D, go.
Say people? Okay.
Move around, move around. Okay, and hold, and hold, and hold. Okay, good job, good job. You guys are more dangerous than little kids. And less space awareness. Okay, so what about I make the field a little bigger, and now we have just one disc, and we have girl against boy, and
One girl against one.
and club players. So
Clubs with girls.
yeah,
Youth club, does that count?
How about birthdays in the months 1 through 6 versus birthdays 7 through 12?
no, let's do go. How many girls we have? 3?
Just one disc or 2 discs?
One disc only.
Girls with club players. So Dalvin.
Yeah, sure.
So club players are on our team.
Polar bear. Someone played club before. And they're like,
Okay, whoa, hey, look, perfect. Like, kind of the blue one, the blue team.
all right, I'm legit. Well,
Yeah, yeah, blue too.
Clearly great. He's got crayons.
Okay, one person need to go light. You can, go light.
Calendar.
Okay, so now 5 passes is 1 point. 5 passes 1 point. Play.
double team's going.
Turn, right? Is that ours? Yep.
These are all my team.
Yep.
Nice. Yeah. This way. Hey, yeah.
Who's my team? Except for the one. Yeah, blue versus that. Okay, in the good foul.
Oh, good call.
Good spirit.
What's timeline? There we go.
Hey, Matt.
Daniel, over the top.
Matt. Matt. Matt.
Yep. Are you on my team? Yep. Yes. No. I am not.
When I say 2 minutes. Okay.
Oh, big.
Hey, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Did we say you need to use your not dominant hand? Because you are beginner? Yeah. So, what important emphasize here for the kids? Still safety, so they need to be aware about space and no elbowing people get crowded, right? What else?
We're on eye of defense and looking for the disc to try to knock it down.
Yeah, in the defense now, they kind of realize they go all over to the disc and leave people alone. That's not really convenient. So they kind of realize themselves that marking man is kind of more convenient. And you can tell them, reinforce that, but it's kind of natural for them at a certain point realize, hey, don't go over the disc because first you cannot double team and you can introduce the double team. Second, it's not convenient. So the other thing in the offense, instead of get crowded, you can reinforce, hey, there is more space, maybe find some space away, so get open in the opposite direction. I'm going to make this a little bigger, And you need to become beginner here. Huh? You need to use the opposite hand. Let's go. Ready, play.
I'm on this thing. I'm on. Oh, you're not. Yeah, there you go. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's all right. That's making more difficult. I'm looking at the blue shirt.
Offhand, offhand.
Oh, yeah, offhand.
Oh, Lucas. Am I a blue shirt or not a blue shirt? I don't even know.
You are blue, I guess.
I'm blue. All right.
Oh, guys. She's really confusing.
Oh, yeah. He's the one not blue.
Oh, my bad.
Oh, yes.
Okay, I think this is far. Oh, nice. Okay, bring it in, bring it in, bring it in. Good job, everyone. So share a five. Give a five to some of your teammates. They do well. Give a five, give a five.
Wait, lefty five. Lefty five.
Okay, so another good thing that coming up here was the pivoting and the fake also efficient, right? But just for finish up, maybe you can close and have someone say, oh, something great that you, Wendell, something great you see to someone else specific.
Someone specific?
Yeah.
You lost some weight?
Lucas, that was a really great D on that over the pass, over the top throw.
So some shoot out here for the kids are very important because, as you mentioned, we establish a relationship by that and also reinforce their self-esteem. They maybe think, oh, I was terrible, and maybe now I have Rich say, hey, Val, you did very well that throw. Really? And you see them smile. So give them opportunity to share what other people did. You might be surprised.